Hello, welcome to the channel. What I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to review all of my kit that I carry, my go-to for every single day. I literally just turn up on the job. It's the first thing I get out of the van, whether that's a call out or anything really. That just it is literally the first thing that I'll pick up. Everyone has their own little bits and bobs, and you know what they do, and it does take time to accrue the little the tools that you don't normally carry, that everyone, you just pick up over the years. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what I generally carry in here, and what I actually use them for. Okay, let's get into it. So what we've got here, it's the CK tool bag, which is CK Magma tool bag. So what that is there, so that's basically what I keep in there at the minute. So like I say, because of the work what I do, I do plumbing, electrical work on the company. So I generally, it's not just an electrician's bag, obviously my plumbing stuff and things like that. There is other bags that I use, but this is my go-to if I got called out or anything like that. So what we have is a pair of rubbish chisels. I mean, this one's actually broke. It's actually broken the handle. But to be fair, it's you need a rubbish chisel, just so you're not precious about it. Also, what we have, pair of grips. They're the ones that I use, obviously, and my adjustables. Yeah, they're the go-to as such, that I use, because obviously, whether that's terminating glands or anything else like that, but obviously equally doing all your compression joints and things like that up. Pipe cutters, obviously my plastic pipe cutters, gotta have them on. You can use them for conduit as well, to be fair. Obviously they're not dear. I mean, these ones, I've had these quite a long time, to be fair. I think they're about 10 quid or something like that. Right, cutters. These are my daily ones. CK cutters, absolutely brilliant these are. Also, what I like about these is you can cut down your terminal screws if need be. But yeah, they're what I use all the time. Right, so obviously don't have to explain too much about these. Obviously all your different sizes of screwdrivers and bits and bobs like that. Obviously they are VDE screwdrivers. Now this is a bit of a bone of contention on our firm, because I've got a tendency of nicking all the lads' pad saws. Obviously, gonna be honest, I probably do nick quite a few, but it is what it is. Brilliant though. I use the Irwin one, a lot stiffer than the other ones, and yeah, I mean, like you say, they get used and used. Irwin hammer. I think this is the 20-ounce one. Like I say, you can buy cheap hammers, you really can, and that's fine. And especially if you're starting out. I mean, I think this one's about 35 quid, I think. But if you're starting out, just get a normal hammer. But really, I've had this probably 10 years, and you pick up somebody else's hammer and it feels weird now. So I'd be lost without that. So I've had these ones for probably 10-15 years, something like that, and they are obviously my terminal ratchet pliers. Again, like you say, you don't have to spend a fortune on these. They are what they are. Volt stick, that is an essential piece of equipment. Absolutely everyone, I think any tradesman really should just keep one of these in. Just keep it in your pocket. It's, for what it takes, it's like, I think 10-15 quid max, and it could potentially save your life. Now I bought these, obviously they're Nipex long nose multi-tool style pliers. They're good, and I do use them up, but I was thinking they were going to replace replace these, but they're not. I kind of use them both equally, but yeah, they're good for, I tell you what you can do with these though, which I do like, is you see that the cutters at the bottom bit, you can cut through meter tails with those, so that's why they live in there. Standard chalk line. Like I said, I don't use it that often since I've had the Bosch green laser level. Again, another video on that actually, so if you want to check that out. Boat level in there, look, just a little boat level. An adjustable guide here, obviously, because like I say, we do a lot of other carpentry stuff and things like that. Angle finder, I suppose you can call that. I think it's actually named a bevel, I believe. But yeah, they do use that actually quite a lot. Some tin snips. What else is there in there? A 15mm pipe slice, which is probably knackered, to be fair, because I've got another bag for the more plumbing stuff, generally, but you never know, you might need to cut that off quickly. Standard plug, spare tape measure. I always use the Stanley 8 metre. These are normally on offer at Screwfix. I think it's like 2 for 10 quid. I had the metal ones, but they're just not quite as good. And the metal ones are like twice as expensive. So that's that. Data. I think it's data tool, obviously, for clicking those into the terminals properly. On the outside, ear defenders, gotta have them. I keep them there because if I don't, I leave them in the van. Half the time I don't bother using them, so I've started putting them on there, and it does make life a lot easier. Standard tape, little junior hacksaw. This is a new one to replace my other one that I lost. A little Irwin one. That's quite decent, to be fair. I actually prefer that using, like the normal little metal ones. I actually prefer that. Roofing square. Now, that was to replace my normal set square, and I actually prefer this one now, using that, and also I'll just slide it in there. And then I've got some keys on here, which, gonna be honest, no idea what they do anymore. And obviously then you've got your meter box, but I keep them all together just out of habit. But yeah, normally this bag has got a cover on it that you can just roll over the top. Not that I've ever done that. And there's some other little pockets and bits and bobs on there, but normally in here I'll chuck some screws, raw plugs, and some terminal fittings and things like that. Like the Wago connectors. Just because I find them. You never know what you're turning up to on a job, so I'd just like to keep them in there just in case you go, right, Jesus, I've got to get this off, and just quickly put them on, or before I do anything else. The other thing I keep in there, as just throw in there, which I shouldn't really, but is my DeWalt impact driver. I generally just throw it in because I know it doesn't look particularly neat and tidy, but at the end of the day, I'm there to do a job, and it's just got to be functional, and just get on with the job in hand. So that's my daily carry. What I would advise people, if you were just starting out as a trainee apprentice, in the electrical industry, things like that, is just, and every time you get paid, which let's face it, you get paid a lot more than when I was an apprentice, it's just try and put a little bit together. Buy some cutters. Just buy some little cutters, 30 quid or whatever they are, and start building your kit up, because there's nothing more annoying than somebody go, oh, Mike, can I borrow your cutters? That means I can't work, and so then you become an annoyance and slow me down, and it's not like anybody will expect you to be going out and going, right, I'm going to go and get all the SDS stuff, I'm going to get, all the impact drivers and stuff like that straight away. Eventually, you'll get them anyway, because you'll want to. If you're any good, you'll want to progress. So that's basically my little tool review. on what we carry, or what I carry as a normal. So yeah, I mean, probably in that bag, if you take out the impact driver, you've probably got less than 100 quid worth of stuff. I'd say probably less than 100 quid, and you can get by on most things. Yes, you will. There's obviously as you go further on, but this is my daily carry. This is what I just grab every time. Right, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I say I'll keep trying putting videos out as regularly as I can. I think we're planning on going back to work next week, I think, so I can show you the jobs that we've been doing and take it from there. Yeah, I think if there's anything else that you want me to show you or how we do it, just put it in the comments below. Yeah, and stay safe, and see you on the next one.